What is a seemingly mundane question you can ask somebody that will tell you a lot about their personality? What book would you like to live in? A really big one. Practical. I see. What's the last thing you did for the first time? Well, now I'm having an existential crisis because I can't think of anything. Do you put the cart back when you're done shopping? I put my cart away. But seriously, whether someone puts their carts back really shows you what they think about rules, social norms, and whether they will follow them when someone isn't looking or judging them. It's really interesting, and it's called the shopping cart theory. Is this a real theory? Yes, it's probably as close and the safest way to observe a lawless world where people are entrusted to make good decisions on their own. There is no penalty in not putting the cart back, and there is no upside to returning it. It shows a lot about a person's morals on if they are willing to do the right thing for nothing in return. Well, now I feel awesome because I always put it back. Ask them what they like to cook for breakfast. Does coffee count as cooking breakfast? Asking for a friend. What was the last thing you did that gave you childlike joy? Listen to Rainbow Connection by Kermit the Frog on Spotify last Friday. Do you have Reddit? The WTF, who told you that? No, I don't have Reddit. Don't really know what that is. What is that, some sort of chat room? Who told you that? Let's talk about something else. The only right answer. I've shared this before, but I feel it's pretty relevant and a great way to find out more about a person. Years ago, I went out on a first date with this girl I met online. I thought she was very attractive and we had so much common that I thought she was perfect. In addition to that, we seemed to hit off well through texts. So I figured this date would go well. We're at this bar and she suggests we play a people watching game where we try to make up backstories for the other people there. I thought it sounded fun, especially since I played a similar game with friends on the train sometimes. Plus, it felt like a good icebreaker to get us talking. Well, she managed to take all the fun out the game by being ridiculously cruel in all her assumptions for no real reason at all. It felt like she was projecting issues she had onto these people. Like one guy was sitting at the bar alone. Could have been waiting for someone. You never know. But because he was alone, he was a peeping loser with no friends that hates his life. I tried to steer the game back to a more light-hearted mood, but she was set on being mean. Completely killed the mood, and after that I lost all interest in her. I just couldn't see myself going on a second date with someone like that, even if she checked all other boxes. However, I did learn that it's a dumb and usually fun game you can use that will really tell you a lot about a person and how well you get along with them. As a kid, what was your go-to selection from the ice cream truck? Disappointment because we were too poor to get ice cream from the truck. Yeah, like jazz. What is the airspeed of an unladen swallow? If they know, that will tell me a lot. Their favorite color. In so many ways, if they tell you without hesitating, it means they must have probably thought about it before. And it must be a color they really like. That makes them feel at home or makes them happy. Whenever I meet someone and they tell me their favorite color, it becomes a part of them to me. Asking about why something ended. Be it a past job or a relationship. You learn a lot pretty quickly about someone. I don't know about this one. Assholes usually twist the story to make them look like the victim and leave out their mistakes. The way they answer it says more about their character than the actual reasons they give, I think. The level of self-awareness and tact someone shows regarding something that might not have ended well will tell you a lot about them. For instance, I'll never trust a guy who says that all of his exes are crazy. Or who is unwilling to admit fault in a situation. That does make it a valuable screening tool. I like this answer. /u/ein727. Do you sleep with your socks on? Yes or no? What's a situation where you realized, oh Speep, I'm the asshole here? Way too many people try to give a clearly made up story. Or one where they still come out as the hero somehow. A few will tell a story where they were a total jackass, but use it as an excuse to brag. It's rare you get someone who admits to a time they well and truly beeped up and were in the wrong. I printed fake money and exchanged it with a little boy. Probably his mom punished him. I was mugged the next year. So I think it was karma. You're in a desert, walking along in the sand when all of a sudden you look down and see a tortoise. It's crawling toward you and you reach down and you flip the tortoise over on its back. The tortoise lays on its back. Its belly baking in the hot sun. Beating its legs trying to turn itself over, but it can't. Not without your help. But you're not helping. Why aren't you helping? So I shoot the guy asking the question. And all these moments will be lost. Like tears in the rain. My thoughts exactly. Do you have pets? No. This flippin' asshole. Fave question I heard in an interview. What would you do if you came home and found a penguin in your freezer? It ends up not only being an icebreaker, but a good personality tell. What would you do if you won the lottery? For me, it's a non-invasive way of listening to people's attitudes on finance in general, and also how they feel about the rich. What soup they like? Vanilla soy latte. Cereal or milk first? Midnight depression meal. Cereal. Then milk. Then continue adding cereal until milk is gone. What is a seemingly mundane question you can ask somebody that will tell you a lot about their personality? Where were you the night of the murder? When I interview people, I always ask them what their favorite type of crisps chips to you across the water are. It's a throwaway question that's just designed to help them relax a little. But over the years I've noticed that people who give me a very classic brand/flavor are very steady workers. Those that tell me they like a newer brand/flavor have been generally less reliable and prone to distraction. Snack preference profiling, huh? Are you a snackist? Think his hiring process is weird? You should see what he does when he lays off staff. How much should I tip? Where I live. Nothing. Waiter get paid properly. Ask them to tell you about their mom. Lots comes from that explanation. Does Mike Wazowski blink or wink? If/what kind of animals people like? If people are cruel to animals, I assume they'll be cruel to me too. I love your implication that if someone doesn't like animals they must be cruel to them. Pretty much pet culture in a nutshell. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply that. I meant to add the word also in between sentences. I've seen plenty of cases where animal lovers have been cruel to animals as well. I like to ask what their AIM screen name was. What's that? You want to know what mine was? Cool Princess 77, because spelling cool with AK was well. Cooler. Cooler. Anyways. Then it wasn't. So I upgraded makes upgrade noises to XXX Amy Bobby XXX since the X's were cool. Not sure why I wasn't the most popular girl in school at the time. Do you like dogs? How often do you wash your bed sheets? If your best friend threw up on you at the same time every day, how many days would it take for you to lose them as a friend? Left beef or right beef? Can I have this seat? Simple as that. Sitting next to a person you can totally have a sense of their aura/personality. Did you push the shopping cart for your mom when you went to the grocery store? What is your morning routine? If they answer with I don't have one or I don't know, they are probably more laid back. And vice versa. Tell me a lot about your personality. You watch anime? Sup? Inversely, when someone I just meet asks me, "What do you do?" tells me everything I need to know. Love to respond with, "What? For fun?" Weebabadubadub, that true? As a manager, no one ever wanted to say their favorite type of music. All kinds of. So years ago I'd ask what's the CD they have in their car at this moment. What are your passions in life? What do you do in your free time? The answer to this question will tell you everything you need to consider the type of personality your interest has.